Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. So often I get asked, Jamie, why do you say I love you today at the end of every Coffee Talk? So I thought I would use this opportunity to explain why, and also why I decided to write The Southern Education of a Jersey Girl, because it goes hand in hand. But first, coffee. I love you, coffee. There were so many times in my life where I needed to hear the words, I love you. I chased the feeling. I was chasing love from the wrong people, the wrong friends, the wrong relationships. And I felt like I so desperately needed to hear that someone loved me. So when I started doing Coffee Talk, and my mission was to love women back to life, to try to use my life experiences, my heartaches, and whatever lessons I had learned to help other women get through whatever heartache or hard times or transitions they were going through. And I thought, what is the one thing that a woman could use every single day as she is trying to learn, transition, be better, heal, right? Whatever. And that is that I love her. Could I believe it? See, that was the thing for me, right? Like, could I say it and mean it? And I don't know that I did the first 8 times I said it, but once I got to know you, once I clicked on your name and looked at your profile and looked at your children or your dogs or your husband or your house that you were building or the projects you tried and failed or the funny memes that you posted, whatever it was, once you started commenting to me and I started commenting back, I meant it. And I couldn't wait to say it. And I say it as often as I can because I have learned that when you give love freely to someone, it empowers them to stay steadfast on their journey. So whatever it is we are trying to do, whatever your unique personal journey on Coffee Talk is, whatever it is that you're trying to do now, whether it's heal from a broken heart or move on from a job you've been at for 10 years but you're scared to let go, or set boundaries with your mom, or whatever it is, if you hear that I love you every single day, you know that somebody loves you every single day. And the beautiful thing, the most life-changing thing for me is that I mean it. I did not know I had that capacity, which is why I know that this journey works. When I first moved to Alabama, I was the fish or Kanish, whatever, out of water. I rebelled against what life was here. I tried to push them to be more like me, which will never work, which is why they say when in Rome. And I didn't understand so much. And I think a lot of times when we don't understand something, we reject it. I wrote The Southern Education of a Jersey Girl because I wanted people to truly understand that I know what it feels like to not fit in. I know what it feels like to be afraid as an adult and wonder, will I ever make friends? How will I make friends? I also knew what it felt like to love and trust again after I had been in an abusive relationship and pulled myself up off the floor. I wanted to share with you the true story of how that happened. How did I get off the floor and how did I end up with Michael? And I think it's very funny, and there is a lot of funny stuff in the book, but the lesson about how you move on is so significant to me. And I thought, how can I share this with them? The opportunity that Simon & Schuster gave me to write this book is something I will never be able to repay them for. I think they're tired of my I love you emails. But it is a tribute to the lessons that I have learned here in the South. It is lessons in life and love and myself. Below the Mason-Dixon, it is funny. And it is a way for me to say, if you have ever felt like you don't belong, if you are in a situation now where you feel like you're not good enough or you don't fit in, this book, or if you have ever felt that, this book is for you. If you have ever wondered how I found God as an adult, or how my relationship with Michael progressed, two people from very opposite sides of the tracks, it's all in there. If you want to know how the Bells are doing, it is in there. If you want to know how I survived baby loss and why Adrian is solely responsible for Charlie coming at 34 weeks, at least that's what I like to tease her about, it's in there. There is so much in this book, and you would think, I feel like it's my life, and it's only, I don't know, 273 pages. But I want to tell you how it ends and ask you before I do that if I have ever said anything that has ever mattered to you, if I have ever said anything that has ever healed you or helped you take one step forward, please consider buying this book, because I can't do it without you. And I need soldiers, the way you talk about Coffee Talk and the way you talked about Jersey Belle, if you would help me spread the word about this book. I try not to ask you guys for very much, but I love this book so much. I'm so unbelievably proud that I fought the war with the publisher to get Coffee Talk. I don't know if you can see this, but I put Coffee Talk boxes at the end of each chapter for how the lesson was learned, because I think it's important to drive it home. And they were like, oh, Coffee Talk, we don't know. And I'm like, trust me, it is all that matters to me. So the last chapter is for you, and it's called Real Women Are a Work in Progress. And it is about Coffee Talk and how it all came to be and who you all are and what you have come to mean to me. And I just want to leave you with this. Love has helped me to see so clearly what I couldn't see for so long, living down here below the Mason-Dixon line. Love proves that despite all our differences, petty and profound, despite everything we want for ourselves or think others should want for themselves, despite our judgments and criticisms, our mistakes and human failings, our tendency to look askance at the other or favor those who are more like us, despite everything different between any two people, love wins. Love can conquer prejudice, misunderstanding, human failing. Love can conquer hate and violence and division. We are all born into this world, and it isn't always easy. And we don't always understand why we are here or what we are doing, but God knows. He knows exactly what we need, the lessons we need to learn, and the moves we need to make. Lesson learned, God. Thank you with all of my heart. I hope that you stay with me on this journey, and I hope that years from now, we are all still together laughing and learning about healing and how brave and powerful we can be when we come together as women. Because when you start to repair the broken women, you start to heal the family units, the men, the children. I say it all the time. Please, if you can, consider getting this book, coming to see me at a signing, helping me spread the word, and know that every single day, if no one else tells you, I will be here. I love you so much today. Have a great day.